Timmy was a young boy, and his life got all tangled up after his dad passed away. Timmy felt lost, and he wanted to know more about his family. So, he decided to go to this spooky place called the House of Shadows. It was an old, unfinished building on a hill. Timmy's uncle, Mr. Grumpy Ebenezer, lived there. He was a bit strange and liked to save his money a lot. Timmy's job was to go up a tall tower in the house and get a special box. Climbing up there was scary because it was dark, and Timmy felt like something tricky was going on with his uncle. When he asked Uncle Ebenezer about it, his uncle said he'd explain everything the next day. But things were getting weirder. The next day, a boy from a ship showed up and said Captain Hosiason needed to talk to Uncle Ebenezer. Both Timmy and his uncle went to the pier. But then, Uncle Ebenezer left Timmy alone with Captain Hosiason. They all decided to go on a trip on Captain Hosiason's ship. It sounded like an adventure, but Timmy saw his uncle escaping on a small boat. Before he could figure out what was happening, everything went dark. Timmy woke up tied up, and someone said he was going to be sold as a slave. But the wind blew the ship back to Scotland. Near a dangerous place, they hit a small boat. Everyone on the boat died, except for a man named Friendly Alan. He tried to give money to Captain Hosiason, but Timmy heard the crew planning to hurt Alan. Timmy and Alan worked together and fought off the bad crew. Captain Hosiason agreed to take them to land. Timmy told Alan about his family, and Alan shared his own story. Alan wanted to fight against a bad person ruling his birthplace. Then another storm came, and Timmy and Alan got separated. Timmy ended up on an island called Ereid, near Mull. On Ereid, Timmy faced danger from beggars. One tried to stab him, and another, who couldn't see, tried to shoot him. Timmy managed to reach Trosay, took a ferry across a river, and met Alan's friend, Friendly Neil. Neil guided him further, and a kind teacher took Timmy to the mainland. Timmy ran into the bad ruler, Red Fox, and his friends. Timmy just wanted directions, but someone shot and killed the king's person. Timmy got blamed for it but managed to run away. He found Alan, and for a moment, he thought Alan might be the bad person. But Alan said it wasn't true. They looked for a safe place, but Timmy got sick. Alan talked to a chief named Friendly Clooney, who let them stay in his place. Timmy got better, but Alan used up all their money. Timmy later begged and got it back. When they needed help again, they found shelter at Duncan G. McLaren's house. He was a friend of Alan and a good musician. Timmy and Alan stayed there for a while. Alan convinced a girl that Timmy was a nobleman in trouble. She took them to Mr. Helpful Rankeeler, a lawyer who unraveled the mysteries of Timmy's inheritance. Timmy's father and uncle fought over his mom, and the House of Shadows was the prize. With his dad gone, the house now belonged to Timmy, setting the stage for a showdown with Uncle Ebenezer. In the shadows, Timmy and Mr. Rankeeler watched as Alan, with clever tricks, confronted Uncle Ebenezer. The truth spilled out: Hosiason had been paid off, and Timmy's fate hung in the balance. A deal was struck: Timmy would get most of the house's money as long as Uncle Ebenezer lived. The tale wrapped up on Corstorphine Hill, where Timmy and Alan said their goodbyes. Alan headed back to France, and Timmy went to the bank to settle his newfound wealth. The House of Shadows, once a big mystery, now stood as a sign of winning over tough times. The past whispers faded into the wind, carrying the tale of Timmy Balfour's courage and friendship with friendly Alan.